Okay, I'm getting started because I like to mess with the color. Oh, and turn off the autofocus before I really get started. Let's see. Make sure you can see all my colors. I just grab random things off my desk, like this is so I can see green, this is so I can see red. Let's see. Alright, I think I got it. Can you see all that? Yep, okay, we are good to go. So I'm doing an ostrich. I know there were some people who wanted to come, so I'll wait for the video to actually start. Because I am like a minute early, like a half a minute early. I wasn't planning on doing 3 live feeds today, but it just happened, so that's what we're going to go with. Oh, kitty cat. She just pushed the stencils that I have to... Oh, I don't have to. Yep, Goldie, I came back. She just pushed the stencils that were just released from Artist Cellar on my floor. No, you cannot drink my water. This kitty has a thing about my paint water, so I have to have something with a lid. All right, so I'm going to do an ostrich. Somebody mentioned I should do a peacock feather. Now, I'm going to scope this up real quick so you can see this. I won't be doing a peacock feather anytime soon. You're going to see my ugly mug and my acne sticking out. So I'm going up like this. And if you look, oops, see that right there? Oops, there it is. See that huge canvas right there? Like, that's a huge, huge canvas. That's like a couple of feet. That's a peacock feather, and it's all in dots. So I'm kind of peacock feathered out. I've been working on that one for quite a while. And it's all in dots with metallic paint. So, yeah, I'm peacock feathered out. So, let me shut this off. We should be good. All right. I am going to use this stencil this time. This is still part of the Artist Cellar, the Japanese Geometric series. Actually, no, I'm going to do this one. I like, when I do the background thing, oh no, I'm going to do this one. When I do the background thing, hold on a second, what is that? Oh. Okay, shall I start again? I shared on Facebook. Oh, you just shared me on Facebook? Thank you. I was going to, but I turned on my computer and I didn't have much time. All right, so when I do the background thing, I like to make sure I have some spaces in there. And I got a really close-up of this ostrich. And like I said, I've never done an ostrich before, so I don't even know where to start on his head. I'm thinking I'm going to make a lovely turquoise. All right, let's move this in. Ooh, I might have to close my door. It's a beautiful night out tonight, but just the sun reflecting off the concrete outside in here. So his head is kind of a square. We're going to go like that. And then his head kind of points up. Actually, I think this is a girl. She might be a girl. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Goldie. You go by Goldie? I've been debating whether or not I'll do live feeds at night. I mean, it seems like more people would be able to, you know, getting off work and stuff. Maybe I'll try to do 2 a day. Actually, once it gets too warm, though, I might not be able to. And then I need to go with the outline for his nose. This is what's going to be hard, is because with him, you know, with people, you have eyes and nose. With him, the start of his nose starts above his eyes, so I want to kind of get that outlined. And that's another straight line there. All right, so that's what I'm starting with. And I'll let you guys know when I get to the point where I hate it, because you guys know it always happens. Let's get his neck in there. And I don't know why, but I tend to start out with turquoise. It's my favorite color, so maybe that's why. I don't know. All right, heat gun is going on, so prepare your ears. And I think I'm going to go with my, it's kind of like my standard now, I think. I've been using purple for my shadow for a while now. I'm actually going to warm it up and add a little bit of red to it too. All right. All right, let's figure this out. He is maybe I should have gone a side view. This is going to be hard. But the eyelashes are so fabulous. And then like that. And like that. Okay. Look at that. I think I got it. Okay. I picked a black ostrich because it was like the best, because I just looked for a picture real quick. I wasn't going to search forever. It was the best picture, straight on picture I could find. So I hope that that suits. Oh, she's not here. Vicky. Wasn't Vicky the one who asked for an ostrich? I just realized she's not here. All right. Let's put some nostrils in that schnoz there. Okay, so we have, this is like his chin. Just straight across like that. This starts up and then down and then all around. We're going to bring it up, and then there's his nostril right there. All right. I tend to break everything into simple shapes when I'm doing stuff. It makes it a little bit easier, and then I don't stress so much about it. Let's add some more. We need some more shadows in here. What you think about that? Oh, everybody left. I think this is the non-exciting part when I'm doing this. So let's see, what should we use? We got our purple, we got some turquoise. I'm thinking, you know what? Green has been sadly neglected lately. I'm gonna throw, it's like this like olive green. And then I'm going to throw just a touch of this bright green in just to change it up a little bit. And then some of this yellow. And that is going to be my light color for his beak, twints the eyes. Oh, now I'm wishing I would have added more yellow, but you know what? We can fix it later. So the supplies that I have on hand that I keep, that I might use, are, I have my colored pencils, I have my white pen, my white gel pen. It's the Uniball Signo, the white gel pen. Let's see, and this needs to go up like that. Oh, and then it comes up. Look at that, I figured it out. There. All right, we're gonna blot this because it's a little bit too dark. And I think I need a new roll of paper towels. Oh, here we go. This one's dry. The thing I have to be careful of on my desk is my kitty likes to lay on everything. So sometimes I'll go to blot something with a paper towel and I end up with like a huge amount of cat hair. I'm just gonna go right into yellow. Oh, it is, I'm gonna have to wait for that to dry before I can change it too much. And that was some paper towel with cat hair because I just saw cat hair. I'm not wanting that purple there, so I'm just gonna rub it away and blot. Kim from Angel Dream Crafts? Do I know her? Huh. I don't know if I know Kim. Tell her I said thank you so much. I'd love to get into more collaboration videos and stuff like that. But I don't know how to go about getting attention. Do I say, hey, if you're an artist and you'd like to do some collaboration videos, do some fun challenge videos where we both, the thing I'd like to do is have another artist and we start off with the same supplies and the same like inspiration, say like somebody asked for a mixed media angel, so that's the theme. So you both start out doing a mixed media angel and you have the same crafts and supplies to start with, and then you just see what you end up with. Wouldn't that be fun? And some purple right there. See, now I'm going to have to look up Kim from Angel Dream Crafts. Well, geez. There is a Kim that comes in and chats with me sometimes. I wonder if that's her. I don't recall if it said Angel Dream Crafts on her. Well, that's totally sweet of her. And look at me plugging her. I'm like, Angel Dream Craft, Angel Dream Craft. He's looking kind of pissed, isn't he? I'm liking the colors. He's looking very Easter. All right, I gotta dry this again. I gotta get this cat hair out of there. Does Kim have a YouTube channel where she does stuff, or is Is it a blog or what? All right, I'm gonna warm this up. I'm gonna add some red. My husband, so I have the patio door open. My husband is sitting out there watching a video or something like that, and he was just giggling to himself. Oh. All right. I'm just going to add this in for some more shadow areas. This one is going to be fun when it comes time for the white pen, because with all these feathers sticking out everywheres. And I am kind of, I'm sorry, I'm horrible. I get frontal lobe flatulation constantly. I am kind of winging it for this because the picture I have, it's really shaded on one side. And I want a full-on view. So I'm trying to figure out the shadows as I go on one of the sides. So I'm going to hold this really loose and bring it up. I don't know if I mentioned this today. Did I mention this today? This weekend, I'm still debating. I'm going to have to ask my friend what she thinks. This weekend, for Shan time, my friend Shannon, who comes on the weekends, sometimes I do a live stream of it. But this weekend, she's bringing her granddaughter. So I'm not sure. I'm going to have to ask her if she thinks, she'll be a good girl, if she's really going to, like, be painty and have fun. I might try to figure out an easy, fun craft or art project for her. Well, I will have to go check out her channel, Goldie. All right, so I'm really liking him. He's turning out fabulous. Fabulous. And his colors, I like the colors I chose. I do want to I want to get some more blue in there, more of my turquoise. Oops. Let's see. Oh, Sherry, she was telling me about Kim from Angel Dream Crafts, I think she said it was the one who told her to come this way. So I was asking if it was a YouTube channel, and she said yes. That's what we were talking about. I wonder if I'm subscribed to her. I'm subscribed to a lot of people. But it's almost like sometimes I feel like I subscribe to all these because I love them so much, and then they just get lost in my CO videos, What is the one I just subscribed to? I think it's the Metropolitan Art Museum, I think, in New York. They have a great website where this guy, he goes over and kind of shows how to paint like these different artists and their style. It's so cool. I highly recommend looking at that. All right, let's throw some pupils in there. Oh, actually his pupils are up like that. What is, oh, Shana, you screwed up. Maybe I'll get this one. And I did it again. Okay, class, can anybody tell me what I've done? I did the other eye first. We'll get it right, though. He looks totally cross-eyed. Cheese and biscuits. All right. Maybe I need, should have dried it first. All right, I gotta let that dry before I mess with it anymore. I can't believe it. People are talking about me. Cheese and rice. I think for once I made the eyes too small. When was the last time I did that? I think they started out right, but then me adding more lines, I kind of kitty-wamped them up. Alright. Let's throw some heat on this. And then I'm going to add a layer of, like, neutral color. Here comes the heat. Hi, Vicky. I'm doing a cross-eyed ostrich for you. I want to add a little bit of blue to his nostrils. I got too much water on there. Well, that's kind of why I was late, but I didn't end up eating any dinner, Vicky. I had a glass of grapefruit juice. Didn't I say I was going to add some neutrals next? I got to fix these eyes. Let's see. He's so cross. He makes me laugh. Oh, Lordy Lou. He is too funny. All right. We need to do some let's see. I gotta figure out his eyes because I don't want him to be cross-eyed. Let's see. I need. Let's go with that indigo blue. I'm just gonna add the line around his eyes a little bit. And they're almost more circular than anything. It's not And I did it again. So Goldie, what kind of thing are you looking to do in your art journal? And what kind of art journal do you have? All right. See, and the reason why it's harder for me to do the left eye second is because my hand is covering up the right when I do it. So it's hard to get them to match. That's my husband. Tim, I'm making a cross-eyed ostrich. He won't talk to me right now because I'm on the air. All right. See if I can straighten that out. There we go. We have some good pupils going there. Like, are you looking to do just like art like this, or are you looking to actual journal? Like I don't do a lot of lettering out of habit. I started journaling a long time ago because I used to actually write in a diary, and then my mom got into my diary and then confronted me about some of the stuff I wrote. So then after that I would draw in my diary. And then only I would know what it was. I didn't know that art journaling was a thing until about probably 5 years ago. No, more than that. Let's see. It's more than that, but I can't remember. And like my mom is an artist, and I was like totally into peer pressure when I was younger. And like when I'd paint stuff, and then I'd bring in my colored pencils and stuff like that, and work on stuff, and I was told I was cheating, that it was cheating to not use all one medium. So, and I believed people, so I didn't realize mixed media art was a thing. I just believed everybody because I'm a big dumb like that sometimes. But now, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna leave this here so I can come back to it. I think I'm gonna leave him bright colored like that. I think he's fabulous. I'm gonna bring in some of this for his eyes though. You used to teach toll? What's toll? I don't know what toll is. And I love taking requests because it's a challenge, you know. A lot of times I love to create, but you know, you run out of ideas sometimes. And then trying to imagine what the person was thinking when they thought of the idea is fun. He's still cross-eyed, isn't he? Like, here, hold on a second. This is the one I've been working on. It started out being a mixed media piece, and I saw him, so I just had to paint him. And it's like paper and like whatever the heck these things are, and just whatever. And then, let's see. Ugh. This is one of my journals. Like, oh, that's coffee. I think that's coffee. I don't know. I just do... For some reason, I end up with a lot of turtles. I like doing faces, too, and... See? Isn't that a cute sketch? You know? I don't know. It's... If you ever want to learn how to do something, just give me a heads up. I'll be happy to help you out. I'm thinking I need black and brown. And sadly, I'm going to need the pencil sharpener. No! I'm thinking I'm going to fix the cross-eyedness with my dark color. Oh, if you really want to loosen up in your painting, one of my favorite things to do, this right here, when I paint, when I do anything, this is, I call it a garbage canvas. Anytime I have leftover paint or anything, I just scrape it on here. Through it, or if I have dirty stencils, I just get rid of the rest of the paint. And then when I see something, I'll paint it. But right now the colors are fabulous, and I think I might have to be painting something on it pretty soon, because it's looking pretty dang gorgeous, I think. But I will have to do, oops, I gotta dry this, a mixed media angel. I think I'm going to bring more red up in there. Let's see. I really want to get that arc right. And, oh, this lead is loose. This is an old pencil, though. This is one from Goodwill. So I'm not going to stress about it too much. All right, let's go over. There we go. This one is all right, I think. This one, let's see. We got that in there. Let's get some of this fabulous fun in there. Oh, that buck on a mug. That was actually for one of my coworkers for Christmas. I could do coffee mugs again. I gotta go pick up some coffee mugs. I had to go to the dollar store. Oop. I forgot to turn off my notifications. Sorry about that. That was just somebody saying they hearted my thing on, I don't know, on some social media thing. It makes me feel all special and warm and tickly. Alright, so let's get this in there. Oops, don't go away. When I do mixed media, you should take a look at, I think I've called it I Come From the Water. It's a mixed media canvas. And I didn't have a plan for it at all, but it turned out to be one of my favorite paintings or pieces that I've ever done. And it's just, I just used all kinds of stuff on it. Or there's another video, it's one of them, it has Delusions spray inks in it. It's one of my favorite ways to like cure brain deadism when it comes to art. He has a peak right here. No, I'm trying to rub it off with my finger. I'm gonna do that with watercolor. There's like a shadow right there, so like his nose. Oh, and that's something else you might have to be aware of. I say nose. I don't know why. So I just want to add a little bit of shadow in there, and I'm not even going to stick in the same family because, you know, that's how I am. So yeah, there's a, you can tell his beak is there. How do I do that? I've never done this before. This is going to be tricky. Ooh, maybe a little bit too much water. So let's see, tomorrow's Wednesday. Let's get wild on Wednesday. Since I did 3, I'm doing 3 live streams today of animals. I can get away from doing an animal tomorrow. I'm thinking tomorrow we'll do a mixed media angel. Who was that who requested that? I'm sorry. Got a little bit too much water on here, but I don't want to lose all that beautiful color. Oh wow, everybody left. I'm down to 2 again. All right. So I'm seeing a definite line on his nose. Oops, dagnabbit, Shana. Shana. All right, let's try this out. Was that the one, Vicky, you're saying the angel I did a couple years ago, was that the one where I used lace for the wings? I missed that one. That was before I had a scanner, so I don't even have a copy of it. And I gave it away. And then it was one of those people who followed the rules, signed up, liked, and everything like that. And the second it was received, she never did anything. And speaking of not doing anything, so a while back, oh my goodness, look how crooked his nostrils are. A while back I did a thing for a giveaway, and life has happened and I haven't sent it out yet, and I feel like completely ashamed about that. So just so you know, I'll be sending a note explaining with it. But if it makes you feel any better, I haven't even sent out my mom's birthday, which was the 15th, or her Mother's Day gift yet either, so that makes you feel better. Let's see. I'm just working with the shadows here and trying to figure them out. It's hard to make something look like it's coming out at you. Oh, Vicky requested it? I can do another one. It might not look the same though. Because when I do like mixed media pieces, I kind of wing it a little bit. I just try to keep the image in my mind, you know, the idea in my mind until I see it. Next week, on Wednesday, I will be doing my mixed media piece for Artist Seller. Oh, I can show you guys the stencils now. They were released on the 15th. I'm so excited about these. I have a whole canvas piece already planned. It's the Tibet series, and there's 4 different stencils in it. It has the lotus flower, what is it called? The Tibetan Om, the Buddha eyes, eternal knot, and the lotus flower. Oh, and on the Artist Seller page on Facebook, I think she's doing a giveaway for the Tibetan Om today. I think, unless it was yesterday. Ugh. So go over there and check it out. Well, at one point we had 5, and now we're down to 2. Yeah, people come and go. Oh, woe is me. I'm going to use this yellow for those bright areas again. I gotta quit talking. Get creating here, lady. There we go. I'm really liking the colors here, but I want to add Shana. This is not matching that. I'm going to add some of the reds in just to make him kind of blend. Oops, I'm a little bit too watery with it. That's okay. We're going to live through it. Together we can do this. Don't worry about it. There we go. Well, I just noticed Goldie said she has to make herself feel like she's not wasting product. That's why you create something. Do like somebody else's project, something that you like, and kind of follow along. And then you have like a waste canvas. And you just, all your leftover paint that's on your palette, like, see, I just scrape as much off as I can. And it still ends up having some on there. But I scrape off as much as I can, and then I just put it on that canvas. And it ends up fabulous. There's no way around not being fabulous. And some of my favorite pieces have been that way. And then there's other times where I'll be working on it, I just don't like it. And I'll just keep on adding layers until I love it. And like I always tell everybody, the worst that can happen is you hate it. That's the worst that can happen. You know? I like chatting with people, and that it really helps me stay motivated when I do the live streams. It's like invigorating. It's one of my favorite things. He's turning out fabulous. Okay, let me dry him again. Oh, Vicky, I just don't understand, because there's people out there who started their YouTube channels after me, and they do a lot. I mean, we do a lot of similar stuff, but they have larger audiences than me. And then there's the amount of videos I have. There's people who have maybe a quarter of the amount of videos I have, and they have like 10,000 viewers or subscribers. I don't know what I'm not doing. I mean, I keep on going just because I like it. I gotta get the shape of his face right, because this should actually come out a little bit more right here. I made him too round. You know what? Let's add in some white and see what happens. I'm thinking this dry, yeah. So we're gonna add in his white right there. And then there we go. Look at what a little bit of white does. Thank you guys. Well, my saying used to be, if you don't like it, you can always add gesso. But I decided, you know, the worst that can happen, I think, excuse me, it's the worst that can happen is you don't like it. Because there's been some things that I've worked on before, and I wish I would have kept around just so I could look at them and see, what was it that I did? I didn't like that. I wish I had it here to look at. Does that make sense? There we go. Now I'm just going to add feathers. I think I'm at that point now. I think I can just add feathers. I'm just trying to make sure I have the feathers going in the right direction. I know, I know some of the people, I've looked into it, and they've actually partnered up with one of those companies that gets you viewers, and one of those network companies. I don't want to do that, though. I don't want anybody else to be in control or own my stuff. And then, too, there's been a thing going around where hackers have been hacking YouTube channels, and most of them have been through those networking companies. So, I don't know. I just want to be me and just have fun with it. And maybe earn enough money that someday I can get a better camera and, you know. I mean, I am still growing, so it's just very slow. Oh, I lost my reference photo. I think I need to make his beak a little bit darker, just 'cause. Can you hear my dog with his squeaky toy outside? He's so funny. I love my dog. Him's a good boy. Let's see. Might have to add some black in here. He's looking very round. I need to get this right here, shouldn't come out that far. Should be like this. But I can fix that. What I should have done, if I would have been thinking, is done a moose tonight. Dagnabbit. I hope he still wants me to do it. I should really practice if I'm going to do it. But I am going to have to get a large sheet of hot press watercolor paper. One of my things I hate a lot of times why I won't practice something is I'll practice it and then I'll do it and then I'll realize I like my practice piece more than I like the actual commission piece, and then I get all frustrated with myself. So this nostril should actually be over this. Ooh, I knew it was coming. Dagnabbit. And I even sharpened it the right way. Always hold the sharpener in your dominant hand and turn with your less dominant hand. When it comes to Prismacolors, you're less likely to break the lead when you're sharpening. I don't know who told me that. I think part of my problem is this eye should actually come out a little bit more. Oops. And his nostrils are crooked, but no, I'm going to live with it. Actually, I don't know if I can. I think it needs to be over here. And I already colored penciled it, so what can I do to cover that up? How can I fix that? Let's see. Can I scratch it a little bit? No, that just burnished it right in. Let's smudge it. I'm going to go right over this with gel pen. And then blend. And just so it doesn't feel left out, I'm going to do the other side too. I think that's better. This needs to come down. Oh. I'm going to go in with some brown. Kind of tone him down a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh, I like how that brown with the red watercolor looks. And this should come over his eye. There we go. I really like him, but there's still something off. What is off? I think his pupils are too small. Yeah, because they should be about, is that about half? Actually, it is right. There's something with his eyes that isn't right. And it's broken again. Oh, no, it's not. Here we go. We need, we're gonna, like, I'm just feeling eyelashy. For you guys who follow me, you know I rarely put eyelashes in. But here I am adding more eyelashes to my ostrich, just like I did my giraffe. Well, who am I supposed to talk to? I don't know how to do it. See, it's weird because, like, usually my computer isn't on unless I'm working on a video or doing a live stream. Otherwise, I'm on my phone, and my phone has been flummoxed. I just love using all the words, flummoxed. So it's, I'll be getting a new one soon though. So once that happens, then I'll be able to do more. I like him. He's a goofy SOB. Oh, rub it in, Vicky, rub it in. I'll go check out Goldie too. There we go. I like how the colored pencils go over the gel pen so nice. I think we need more light in his eyes. But where would it be? Do I like that there? No, I don't. Smoosh. All right, let's reel up the eyes a little bit. All right, a little bit more yellow. I really like the blue in there on that one. I'm gonna add it here too, just because I'm different. There. I think he looks awesome. No, I think we're going to use the same stencil in the background. I'm still trying to figure out what time slot would work the best for doing live streams. And I have noticed, I think people like the mixed media more than the watercolors, but when it comes to mixed media, part of the reason why I do the watercolors is like it's about an hour has gone by and I'm almost done. When it comes to mixed media, I keep on going and going, and sometimes my computer gets hot. And I don't know if it's better to have a hot computer, if people would stick around for the finish. I was hoping the tip would look like that, would be three-dimensional. I'm glad I got that nostril moved over. He does still look kind of cross-eyed, but you know what, I kind of like it, so I'm going to leave it. Add another layer of white on top of this. Oops. Okay. Use the same stencil for the background, but I'm going to use red. I really like that red behind him. So I'm going to go in with the red. I'm just going to take all three. And again, I'm not looking for an exact lay down of the stencil. Oops, let me move this. There we go, that'll help. And the reason why I'm going red is, you know that spot by his eyes that I felt should be thinner? If I use red around him, that'll kind of blend into the background and it'll fix the shape of his face there that I didn't care for. My stencil is dirty, and I know this, and I don't care. I like it. And I am going to dab that a little bit because I don't want that color to go onto my fabulous fella. I'll go this way. Line it up. Oh, I hope this turns out as cute as it looks in my head. All right, put that down. See, it makes this look like it comes in a little bit more now. Who's Ruby? The watercolors I'm using are from Artist Seller. I don't know if you know, I'm a design team member for Artist Seller. They're the Koi Watercolors Pocket Field Sketch Box. And and it's my favorite. I actually have other watercolors. I also have the Grumbacher's, and these are pretty nice too. I don't know, I'm just addicted to those. I'm sure when I kill these, I'll go on to those. So let's try this, and then I'm going to add a layer of turquoise with that. Actually, if I add a layer of turquoise, then he's totally going to blend in. So let's use some turquoise here. I gotta figure out what color I want to put over top of that red to make her pop out. Him, her. No, I could use yellow, because then, no, actually, I think I might just leave it. I kind of like it. I'm still thinking. I'm kind of wishing I would have moved her head up a little bit higher. So tomorrow, Vicky, we will do a mixed media angel. I have some lace over here that I had on hand. Maybe I'll throw that in. No, I am going to use a turquoise. I need more turquoise. I have to look into seeing if I can just buy single tubes of paint. I'll throw some heat on. Oh, I want the Jane Davenport watercolors. I don't have them. When I had the money that I could afford something new, I ended up getting the big Jane Journal. I would really like the Jane Davenport watercolors. I can't really afford them right now, so it's just one of those things. Maybe next time I have a good coupon, I might be able to get them. But this needs something. In end of June, beginning of July, I go home to visit for a few weeks actually. So I'm kind of penny pension, cheese and biscuits. I think I need some supper. I really want her to pop out more. I think it's because the picture that I was using for reference is a black ostrich. I think it's an ostrich. But then too, the beak was gray, so I really went out of... She does not pop out. So I need to know what I do have. Please say I put it back where it belongs. Alright, so, oh, here we go. So this is the General Scribble. It's a lot like the Stabilo All. Stabilo All, when you add water to it, it's really black. This is more of a gray, a dark gray. So all I'm going to do is go around the edges here and just do some scribble around. I just need something to make her pop. I don't know if this will do it, but the worst, like I said, the worst that can happen is I don't like it. Actually, I should have just grabbed some pencil. But all right, so let's see how that works. I just have a damp brush. I'm just going to activate this a little bit. A little bit. Ah, shoot. My page is curling on me. Might have overplayed it, guys. It's hard to see now that it's dark. Every place that's wet is reflecting the light, so I can't tell exactly where everything is at. There we go. I think I got that right. Cheese and biscuits. Oh, puppy, you are naughty. The, the dog is under my table playing with the cat toy. And that cat, the one kitty is just staring at him. You can tell he's cussing with his eyes. I tried to raise my kitties right, but they cuss with their eyes all the time. You know what I think? All right, let's dry that and then take a look. Hey, that is not your toy. That is a kitty toy. All right, let's add this back in, the white back in. No, Sorry, not you. Ouch! No, you can't have it. This is a kitty toy. This is not for dogs. See, this is a cat toy. Dog insists on having it in his mouth. I grabbed it with my foot and had it under my foot. All right. I like him. And now my dog is cussing at me with his eyes. All right, there we go. Let's get that shadow a little bit better in there. I think he's better. I'm not going to go any further, put anything else on it, because I'm afraid I'm going to overwork it, because this is already getting a little bit bluggy for my taste. I am going to move some of this color up, though. All right. I say, all right, I'm done about 5 times before I finish, so that's something to know. All right. Frisket is fun. I've actually bought it, and like I rarely want to use it. Like I used a lot, and then like I had one that applied with a paintbrush, and then I had the fine tip one, and they both dried out because I didn't use them. If it's your thing, like I have a white pen. I use that a lot. Also, this watercolor set does have white. And you can also get gouache, G-A-U-C-H-E, I think it is. It's watercolor, but it's opaque. So you can use that as well. So, I mean, frisket is frisket. You know, some people like it. I tried to get in the habit of using it, and I just didn't. But then, too, I'm also one, like, if I really want some white there, I'll just get a piece of wax, you know, or a crayon. I think this feller's done. I think she's a pretty lady. I think it's frisket. Yeah. And I am going to sign her. I think I'm going to sign her. Oops. I'm signing her high today. In white. I might have to add some dark to that. Oops, that's not dry. And that is the wrong pencil. Sometimes I like the dog is going to start whining pretty soon because I have the toy he wants. There. Oh, I forgot the ear. Okay, so there's an ostrich. And please feel free, if you think of it on any of my videos, even if you're watching a different video and you think of an animal that you'd like to see done in watercolors like this. Well, actually, this is more mixed media. I do a lot of, because depending on how I feel, like some of them that I do, this are mostly watercolor. Like this is mostly watercolor. I didn't hardly use any colored pencil. It just depends on how it goes. I kind of like my camel. He turned out cute. And then My dolphin, I love him. Yeah. My penguin is okay. I think he turned out cool. I was trying to teach too much that day. But so even if you're watching a different video, give me a heads up of an animal that you'd like to see, and I'll be happy to throw it on the list. Now that I'm actually using a notebook for notes, you know, instead of random pieces of paper. So I will see you tomorrow. I will do a mixed media angel tomorrow for Vicky. So even if you don't catch it live, you can catch on the repeat. Right? Bye. Mwah, 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 mwah. Have a good night. Notes, you know, instead of random pieces of paper. So I will see you tomorrow. I will do a mixed media angel tomorrow for Vicky. So even if you don't catch it live, you can catch on the repeat. Right? Bye. Mwah, 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 mwah. Have a good night.